We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me. Thinking about what could've happened or what could've been. Finally your face, I know ain't that a sight to see. Take my time, then take your clothes off one more time maybe.
What's up? What's going on? It says MacTheeeGoat. You already fucking know what the fuck is going on. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and whatever that little pin thingy is over there. While I sign into this, you do that. Anyway, hey y'all, what y'all been doing? What's tea? As for me, today we're gonna do a Q&A, questions and answers, and I'm hot, so I kind of want to turn my AC on, but I don't want that sound in the background. That shit is kind of annoying. And I think I forgot my password. How the fuck do I do that? I'ma just log in with Facebook. Cause I don't know. It'll be me to forget my whole fucking thing. Oh my God. I forgot my fucking Instagram password, y'all. Bear with me. I can't even think of what the fuck it could be. Un momento. Okay. I got my password. And I figured it out. So, we good now. So far, I only got like a good 6-7 questions, I think. Because one person sent like 4 questions in one shit. And then it was like a good 3 other people. But we just gonna answer them. Period. So, Deanna asked, can you tell us a little bit about your mom if you're comfortable? Okay, so my mother's name is Desiree. She named me Destiny. I don't know why, but that's what it is. I love my mother. I really, really, really love my mom. It's just the shit that we've been through, the shit that I've been through, that she's putting me through. It took a toll on me growing up. You know what I mean? Like, you really gotta, like, learn to forgive. That is the main thing. I think that is why me and my mom's is cordial now. We good. Because I forgave her. If you don't forgive, you're going to be miserable. Like, for example, I don't fuck with my pops in any shape or form. He only writes me on my birthday on Facebook. But I forgive that man. Why? Because if you don't forgive, you are going to have this weight on your chest for the rest of your life that your parents don't love you or whatever the reason. You're just going to be miserable. So your best bet is to do what I did and just forgive. You're never going to forget. Of course not. But you can forgive. You feel what I'm saying? My lash. And don't worry, y'all. I don't get emotional for stuff like this no more. My mom was a single parent. Did the best that she could. Took care of me. My hair was always done. I always had some fly-ass clothes on. That's one thing I could say. Being a single parent was the hardest thing I seen somebody do. But she made that shit happen. There wasn't nothing I couldn't ask her for. It was never a no from her. So, everything was good. In and out of shelters and stuff growing up. she had her own apartment, I could say, like, 3 times in my life. But my mother would never like to be home. Like, it's so weird. It's like we're the complete opposite. I like to be home. Sometimes, because I do like to go out. But I just don't like to deal with certain energies and certain people that's around. Because you never know how someone's going to act. You never know how an event is going to be. You just never know going outside. But that was one thing about her. Like, she never liked being home. She was always sad about that type of stuff. Being alone. And I was like her only real friend. That's what she always used to tell me. You're my only real friend. I love having a daughter. It's crazy. So, we moved to 139th in Lenox. I could say when I was like 7 years old. That I could remember. And she started dating some bum ass nigga. Which I never liked. But whatever. But things just started to get very weird. Like, my mother wasn't my mother anymore. It was to a point, like, she was talking to herself. She's crying. She's depressed. And being a kid, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't even know how someone can be normal and then switch. So that was like scary as fuck for me. Yeah. That was scary. I never thought about it until, like, you know, moments like this when people really ask you, what's up with your moms? Or why you don't talk to your mother? Why you don't live with her? I haven't lived with my mom since I was 10 years old, I could say. Because I had got taken away. And then my Wella, who is I got tatted right here, my baby, my queen. My Wella had fought to get me. So she got me. And then I was living in my grandmother's house. I gotta fix this slash because this shit is poking me. So then I lived with my grandmother. And then my mother was fake fighting for me back. Like, she wanted. That's one thing I could say. Whenever I got taken away or whenever it was like family situations, it was never a point where my mother didn't want to be a parent. She always fought for me. I put this lash too close. See it? I need to push this over here. But she always fought to get me back. That's one thing I could say. She never just left me there and was like, oh, I'm daughter free. I can do what the fuck I want. No, that was never the case. But yeah, my mother went crazy. And then I think she had gotten into a fight or something. And she went to the hospital. Or got taken to the hospital. And was diagnosed bipolar schizophrenic. Now, growing up, I hated her. After she started going crazy. Because it was like she was just embarrassing me. I couldn't really, like, invite my friends around her. I didn't want people to know about my moms at all. It wasn't until I got older where I actually read on this shit. I went on YouTube and I looked up the traits and how this could happen. It's nobody's fault that person is sick. And I had to grow up and realize that because I used to really hate my moms. Like, curse her out, not want to be around her, damn near fist for her and all that. Which I regret to this day because that's my mother. But I was young and angry and bitter and miserable and sad and depressed. It's just a whole bunch of mixed emotions. And then I was dealing with someone who I was in a relationship with for 13 years. And I could say he taught me everything I need to know about a relationship. He taught me a lot about myself, which is why we're still cool to this day, because it's not like we have any animosity toward each other. He has his family problems, I have mine, but me and him have always been best friends enough, minus the relationship shit, to always talk. That was the only boyfriend I've ever brung around my mom's, and my mother loves him to this day. Oh, my son, my son. I'd be like, Mom, I'm not even with him no more. Stop. But that's someone who I felt I can trust. That person's not going to judge me to bring my mother around. Which he didn't. And I will always love and respect him for that. Because he could have talked down on me. He could have talked down on my mom's. But if anything, he used to tell me, yo, stop disrespecting her. She's sick. That's not her fault. He made me realize that growing up. So it was like, wow. That he didn't really have a father figure in his life because his father was in jail. So, you know, we helped each other grow up. That's what I could definitely say. But yeah, that's about it about my moms. One day, when I am wealthy and rich, either off YouTube, off my nails or whatever, my personality, whatever. Even if you want to see me on TV, my goal is to buy my mom's a house, make sure she got her nurse inside the house. They could give her pills and stuff, give her therapy. I'm going to take care of her. That's off rip, regardless. But take into consideration, mental health is very, very important. Very important. It's days that I wake up and I don't want to get out of bed. It's days that I wake up and I just cry for no reason because I miss my grandmother. I just think about my life. Don't ever judge someone or something you don't know or understand. And it may take you a while to grow up and really realize, damn, I fucked up. I said things I shouldn't have said. It's okay. Forgive. God forgives you. That person most likely is going to forgive you because it's things that they feel bad about. It's days that my mother calls me out of nowhere, or it's days that when I do see her, she'll cry. She'll be like, I'm so sorry for everything I put you through. I want to be a better mother. And I tell her, the best way for you to be a better mother is to help you, ma. That's all I want. I want her to focus on her health. Focus on her. And we good. I don't hate her. I don't have no ill will towards her. That's my heart. I want nothing but happiness for her. Period. So yeah. Next question. Before I zip. What's one thing you regret? I regret making an OnlyFans. Even though I made over $30,000 and invested in myself with this nail shit, I regret it. Because that's something that you have to live with for the rest of your life. There's days that I will cry and I'll be so depressed. It's like, damn, I had to stoop this low to survive. But I was homeless. I was fucked up. I'm not the type to sit there and beg my friends or beg people, yo, I need help, I need this. I sat there one time and asked my friend to put me on with a job. And I ain't doing that no more. So I just figured shit out on my own. Me and my boyfriend decided to do it. He didn't even want me to do it. But I was just like, listen, it's just going to be me by myself or you're going to be in it and we make this bread. That's how true it is. Because I can't think of no other way. But I don't encourage girls to start one. I mean, if you do, I don't judge. Of course not. Just be careful. There's creeps, there's weirdos, there's bitches that just be hating. The same bitches that are going to talk shit about you and talk down on you are the same that's going to go make one in secret in their spam account and not show face. It's a lot. Then you got people talk about you. You got people in your block talk about you. You got niggas thinking now, oh, she easy because she on OnlyFans. No. That's not the case. It took my boyfriend and I with now 3 years to even get close to me. He was in my DM for 3 years talking to himself. Until I say, you know what? Let me get this little nigga a chance. But don't ever play with me. I'm way more complex than you think. Next question. Worst experience dating wise. This is the last question because then other shit is just saying do goals and story time and show us you cooking. Okay, cool. Worst experience dating wise. One of the niggas I was talking to stole from me. Yes, honey. He was stealing money from me, but I see around that time I was going through stuff. My grandmother had just passed. So my nose looks so cute. So I was like heavy on the pills and heavy on the drinking. But yeah, that bitch stole from me. He stole my first Desmac ring. I had a ring just like this one, right? I had a ring just like this, Desmac. But where the heart was, it was my what they call that? Your birthstone. And mine's is ruby. And he stole it. And I know he ain't get as much as I paid for it, bum. But yeah. That's the worst experience. That's the worst experience. Matter of fact, I'm smacked. Somebody that I used to call my bro that I was really close to stole my last Desmac ring. But shorty that I used to fuck with, dating worst experience, he stole my other ring that, it was my aunt's ring and she passed away. That was her high school ring from Norman Thomas. And that bum stole it and then talk about he lost it. I would never forget that because now to this day I feel bad as shit because I feel like, damn, I should have just never touched my aunt ring. I should have just left it in the box and kept it as that. And I would still have it. But no. You date bums and bum shit happens. That's that. But yeah. If you have any other questions, comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe and put your little dingy on. I love y'all so much. I really fuck with y'all because y'all don't judge me. Y'all just go with the flow. I'll be getting a camera soon so I don't have to use my iPhone. But bear with me. I swear to God, things will get better, child. And I should have put it this way. But who gives a damn at this point? I love y'all.